Hey lovies. Welcome back to my channel, Extreme Tarot, where we do moon readings, pick cards, and zodiac readings. Today we're doing a zodiac reading for the sign of Pisces. A little insight into your no contact love situation. The first thing I'm going to do is get one of these Crystal Spirits Oracle cards and read it out to you from the book, just to get the general tone, like objective energy of your connection right now. So what card would best describe the connection between Pisces and their person right now? Also, I got a song for you. Oh, we got one. Labradorite. Oh, I have candle wax on me. And Green Aventurine on the bottom. Your song was Heart in My Heart by Quarter Flash. It's a good jam. Oh, I just went to the page. Always reminds me of that show, The Americans, if you watch that. It's in the first episode. All right, so here we go with Labradorite. Awakening to the magic within, mystery and synchronicity, help from unexpected sources. As we go about our healing work, bringing love and light into the dark corners of our hearts and our lives, we can forget that alongside reason and logic is the very practical tool of magic. Do you think that of magic that way, or did you buy into the notion that the healing toolbox contains only what can be defined, tested, predicted, and controlled by humans and their current technology? Labradorite spirit is here to tell you to believe in the mystery of how the conscious universe finds ways to support us in healing what is broken, for its ways are magical. You are being called to make a conscious choice to acknowledge the reality invisible to the senses that makes itself known through meaningful coincidences. Pay attention to synchronicities bearing messages from the conscious universe, which is eager to see you replace what you have lost and repair what has become frayed or broken. Listen to the part of you whispering that something small and seemingly insignificant has great importance, for it's speaking the truth of magical synchronicities. Labradorite Spirit's message to you today is to be open to magic synchronicity so that you release your fears about love and open to it fully. Look for the signs that you are loved, for they will reassure you that the conscious universe is working with you to co-create the loving partnership that you desire. Perhaps the relationship you're in has more potential than you think, or perhaps it's an important opportunity that will prepare you for the one that you truly deserve. Give up the need for certainty right now and instead leave room for magic, and open yourself to the signs from the conscious universe, pointing to what you most need to know at this moment. You deserve that loving partnership you seek for yourself. Let the conscious universe help you co-create it. All right, so that's pretty clear. Like, maybe like you've been seeing a lot of signs, but not a lot of like action to back them up, kind of a thing. So you've been getting like hopeful signs from the universe. And sometimes, you know, numbers, you've seen their birthday everywhere, their name of your person, or sometimes it's just like you're watching TV and like you just see like stuff playing out that just reminds you of the vibe between you and your person. Like you could be seeing that, but then it's like there's no action coming up. So you're kind of like feeling like, what is, like, stop sending me these signs, like if I'm not gonna actually get to experience like what I'm getting signs for. Oh my god, where is that bag? Oh, hold on 1 second, it's over there. Leo, honey, 1 sec. Okay, I forgot to put this in the right spot. I'm hungry. All right, anyway, so all right, now Pisces, what we're gonna do, so if that, you know, sounds like somewhat familiar to you, let's dive in. I'm gonna shuffle some cards, so now would be maybe a good time to fast forward. I'm just gonna do your person over here and you here, just to get a general overview of what you're both feeling for each other, and then we will go from there. So what is Pisces person feeling for Pisces right now? Woo. It says surrender. At times we must surrender the old before something new can enter our lives. Let go and all will work out. And yeah, you know what? This was in reverse. I kind of want to leave it like that because I was looking at this. Life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. When we resist change, we resist the natural flow of life and create unnecessary stress. Go with the flow. You'll be surprised where it leads. I feel like your person's trying to do this, but they're having a tough time surrendering. Let's just see. I wasn't even asking a question. How are you feeling about your person? Okay. For you, we have secret admirer. Someone has deeper feelings for you than they are letting on. And on the back is time. You are trying too hard. Give it time. And then let's get What is Pisces person feeling for Pisces? Leo, get down, honey. Leo, stop looking out the window. Come on, sit with mommy and stop. What is Pisces person feeling for Pisces? We have trust the seasons, embracing change, cycles of life, transition, and growth. And for you guys, how are you feeling about your person? Mother Rose, returning to each other, compassion and humanity. The Wild Rose, do it your way, embrace your uniqueness, untamed. And then I'm just going to get a few of these for you guys. Let's see. How is your person feeling? We have toxic thoughts. Aries energy, could be an Aries. Cleanliness is godliness. What's going on with your person, Pisces? Declutter. And pump the brakes. Okay. How about for you guys? How are you feeling about your person? Virgo energy. Back to basics. Gemini energy. And how are you feeling about your person, Pisces? Give to receive. And one more. Observe your feelings. All right. So if you guys fast forwarded, here we are again. Hello. Let's dive into this energy. So yeah, like I was saying, I feel like your person is in the process of like learning how to like surrender to the flow of things and like trust themselves, like embracing change, cycles of life, transition and growth. I feel like they're learning how to like trust themselves, like I was saying, when it comes to like what they need and what they need, whether it's space, whether it's whatever. But we have like pump the brakes, and we have this like where I feel like they're almost like fighting with themselves, because this is almost like the same energy, but one came out in reverse. So again, I think they're in this process of learning how to do it. We have toxic thoughts. We have declutter, and cleanliness is godliness. I feel like they're an Aries being here with pump the brakes. It's like very clear, like they're in a very like I wouldn't say selfish, because I feel like they're trying to like get themselves together. Like with declutter and cleanliness is godliness, it's almost like they're trying to attend to some sort of like physical things, and just things relating to themselves, though I'm getting. They could just be trying to declutter their mind. That's also something else, because surrender in reverse is maybe thinking, making me think that they're having a tough time just like surrendering to like whatever even they feel like they need, you know, which may be space, but that's fine. But I think they're having a tough time. I think just like being okay with what they need, I would say. Like they are feeling like toxic thoughts, like, so I think they're worried or have some anxiety like about you, and I feel like you almost know that, like you're coming through in this compassion, returning to each other, compassion and humanity. I feel like you're with the Gemini energy, I'm kind of getting that you are understanding both sides of the situation, kind of a thing, and that you do have feelings for your person. Obviously this is your energy, secret admirer. Someone has deeper feelings for you than they are letting on. I feel like you are trying to just kind of like be cool, like, I don't know, like understanding, but like at the same time, like just again, like kind of like go back to your own self, but try to like understand this person. I feel like you have like a soft spot for your person for sure. And it says observe your feelings. So I feel like sometimes you feel like annoyed that you have these deep feelings for somebody that doesn't seem to want to like move this forward, but like you know that they're there, and just how you're like looking at both sides of the situation, like you're looking at their side, you're also looking at your own side and trying to be compassionate, I feel, and being like, it is what it is. Like, I can't help the way I feel. Like, I just can only, like, be as stable. And because with the back to basics and Virgo energy, I'm getting that you're just trying to, like, be in this kind of stable sort of an energy here. So, I don't know. I feel like there's some sort of, like, weeble wobbling, like, if I'm being honest, like, where it's, like, the balance is being upset somehow right now. So, I don't know if that sounds like your situation where, you know, your person's kind of, maybe you're in no contact now because they pumped the brakes on you or like pulled back to work on themselves. Maybe they told you that. Maybe like you just are finding out now. Like, I don't know. But yeah. So, and if you're just kind of like, you know, you care about them, but you're just trying to like kind of stay in your own lane. Like, you do have the hope of you guys being together, but you're just trying to like worry about yourself right now, understand things from their situation. Then this could be your reading. Let's dive in. How is your person feeling about you, Pisces? We have the Ace of Crystals, manifestation and prosperity. The Two of Feathers, decisions and direction, or the Two of Swords. Oh, another one flipped. I see it. Love, choice, and trust. The Knight of Crystals, or the Knight of Pentacles, endurance and determination. And the Page of Crystals, ideas and discipline. Again, like, if I have this card like come through one more time, like, I feel like this is just like a lot of people in the collective right now are just like kind of trying to like hold on to their hats, like, while whatever is like going on. I feel like there's like a lot of stormy kind of energy going on, or like the ending of a storm. It's like, I'm going to turn this back around. Like, it just looks weird to me and I can't read it. Yeah, your person has a tough time like letting go of like what, I don't know, maybe they think your expectations are, or just letting go of like the guilt of just doing what's right for them. Like, they just can't surrender to what needs to happen, or just like right at this moment, that's like what they're struggling with, I would say. We have the Ace of Crystals here. So it's like, again, it's like manifestation, prosperity. Maybe it felt like things were like getting closer, because that's what this always looks like to me. Like, this panda's there and it's almost like you're almost there, like, you know, like, but again, this looks almost like a booby trap where like you step on it, like, you can't go too fast and just like run down the thing. You have to like tread carefully. I don't know. But then it's like it's like almost like the opportunity for that was kind of like, the potential for that was like on the table, and then they're just stuck in their toxic thoughts. Yeah, Two of Feathers here. That kind of like indecisive energy, unable to really take like a direction. They're just sort of like stalling, I would say, for time. And it's like, I think really difficult for them. And then also like the way I'm noticing this now is like there's this Two of Feathers here, the Ace of Crystals, and then love here. Like, Ace of Crystals usually talks about money and things like that, like an opportunity like for some cash, like da 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 da, like, so their financial like concerns, more material concerns, whatever it is, like, you know, it could be anything. And then there's like the love card here. So that's making me think that they're struggling like of like what to focus on right now. And maybe they're trying to like pump the brakes on everything so they can kind of figure it out. Should I go for like focus on my material world and my financial shit, or should I like go after this love here? I don't know. Like, they're just kind of like in their mind and unable to make a decision. And like, there's all these different people on the card. It's the same person, but it's like they're like echoed. I don't know what you would call that. So I feel like there's like different voices, like, you know, like I'm getting that sense of like that devil and angel on your shoulder, like trying to argue it out, and they don't know which one to listen to, and they're just kind of like afraid to make a move until like they have a clear direction, which is honestly a good strategy, like, you know. So, and then we have more, I think what we see here is because we have the Knight of Crystals and the Page of Crystals, like them maybe deciding that they need to move forward in their quest for money, for a house, like whatever, like financial shit they or material shit they have to deal with here. Like I see them like making more moves towards that. And then we have the Page of Crystals, so maybe like going back to school or something like that, because that could be like a student energy. So I feel like they're going to maybe focus on that for a little bit. And just so you know, if you're like waiting to hear from them like tomorrow, like, I don't know, just like, I mean, I'm not saying like you won't hear from them, but I mean, this is a no contact situation, but I just feel like they're maybe deciding to like go in that direction first, like they need to, or maybe they haven't decided it yet, but they're like choosing to trust that like if this is the right thing, it'll kind of like work out regardless anyway, and they have to go with their gut and what they feel is right for them to like move forward towards, which it looks like it's something to do with financial stuff. So okay, like I mean, I would say we don't have any really cups card. I mean, we have this love card here, but it's more that they're thinking about it. I feel like maybe they're kind of trying to like block off their emotions so they can make a rational decision, you know, which is makes sense. You know, you have to be rational. Like it's like, what's that quote? It's like listen to your heart, but take your brain with you, you know? But it's like, honestly, like that whole declutter and cleanliness is godliness. Maybe like something in their financial world is kind of a mess that needs to be cleaned up, you know what I mean? That's kind of affecting the way, like their ability to like manifest what they want. Like they have to kind of like figure out what's going wrong there before they can kind of move forward with anything else. Maybe it's like the root of the problem is like deeper than just like, I don't know, I need to have like 30 grand in my bank account before I can come forward. Maybe it's like a certain lifestyle that they have where they're like not, it could be addiction, it could be, you know, like a tendency to spend too much money, like it could be just being messy, like I don't know, like, you know, and it's just like that sort of like the root problem of them kind of like letting things slide for a while, that they feel like they want to sort of like be a little bit more stable and steady in their own life before they maybe come forward, build up some discipline here before they can kind of come forward, because they would probably be that way with you, and maybe they already are, and you're kind of just like, I mean, we had the song Heart in My Heart, so I feel like you're kind of getting tired of it at this point, and you're just like, all right, like, this is enough already. Like, so I don't know. I feel like that's kind of like the vibe that I'm getting, that they need to like kind of clean up their act a little bit, for themselves. Like, not that you think that or anything, but just that they feel they want to like do that and focus on their self for a little bit, which they should very well do. I mean, if their life is a mess and they're in this sort of, I don't think they're in like a toxic energy in the way of like they're toxic, like no, but like I think that they're letting things slide and build up and like feeling shame and guilt about, you know what I'm saying, how that can kind of like snowball. They're feeling guilty about it, and then like you get into this pattern of just like laying around drinking all day or smoking, or before you know it, and it's like you're not even relaxing because it's like, you know, you have so much shit you should be doing. Like, you know, it's like they're kind of in one of those kinds of like analysis paralysis. That is the word. They're in analysis paralysis because there's things that they're not taking care of that they need to like fucking like take care of. And I mean, maybe that's what they're going to try to do before they sort of like move forward here. And they're just trusting that, you know, if it's right, it'll be right. It'll work out, you know, and then the right time. But they don't feel like it's the right time, I would say. All right, so let's see. Yeah, let go and all will work out. But that was in reverse, and I think now I'm kind of getting it. Like, I think they don't want to, like, let you go, which is kind of cute. Like, they're afraid to, like, miss out on you. They, like, wish they had figured this shit out sooner. Like, now I'm getting all this shit. Like, I feel like they wish that they had figured this out sooner, but it's, like, at the same time, like, they feel like they have to do it. It's now or never. Like, if they just keep pushing this under the rug, sweeping this under the rug, it's never going to get attended to. All right. So, what are their intentions towards you right now? Here, Pisces. Discernment. I think they want to like clear those clouds away. Let's see, what are their intentions towards you? Just figure some things out for themselves, I would say. Change, Thunder Moon. Yeah, they're definitely wanting to like clean up their act, change some things up. Let's see. There's too many. What are Pisces person's intentions towards Pisces? Hunger. Oh my God, this is so cute and sad. Yeah, I think they need to like get in their power or whatever, obviously, like just so they feel better about themselves. But okay, like you see how on this card it's like these two little wolves, like how cute. But then here it's like it's a wolf moon and it's hunger. Like, look, they miss you. That's what they're hungry for. They want to take a bite, but they just can't right now. And they're like, I think hoping you understand. Which again, we had harden my heart. So, or maybe that's them like hardening their heart for right now because they just can't like be distracted, which makes sense because a lot of times, like, have you ever read that book, Why Men Love Bitches? But like it talks about how like you have your whole life going for you, and then like when a guy comes in and it's like, you know, when you first meet them, you're really interesting because it's like, oh, I take salsa dancing lessons on Wednesdays and I play tennis on Friday and I, you know, my cooking class, whatever, you know, like I go have girls' night every Friday, like whatever it is. I probably said that day already, but and then it's like when the person, like the other person comes in the picture, you know, you get in a little love bubble and like that's it. Like a lot of those things kind of fall away. And well, I just like remember that example from the book, but I feel like that's a real thing, you know, like when you get into a relationship and you're really happy, which it seems like they think that you would be, like that's just going to take over and be like, you know, like have the potential to like really be a big distraction and time suck, like, you know, and it's like, how are they, but they have all this work to do, they feel. So how are they supposed to do that? Both of those. It's like, I really feel like they're trying to just make a very smart decision for themselves. But they're missing you. Like, this is how they feel about you. Oh, like, yeah. But yeah, they're trying to get their head straight right now, and before they like make any rash moves or whatever. So that's good. I think they're in a good place, you know. And I do see them like making moves and taking steps towards whatever they have to deal with in like a practical way. So that's a good sign. They definitely don't want to lose you and they miss you. But they got to clean up something over there. Okay, so how are they seeing you right now? How is Pisces person seeing Pisces right now? New love. Embrace an opportunity for love in your work prospects or for spiritual growth. All right, I think they're like afraid you're going to meet somebody else, but let's see. Ooh. Listen with your heart. You are listening but need to hear with a loving heart. All right, so what I would say is, and then miracles and blessings, everything has its gift. I think that they, right, are worried about you maybe finding somebody else, maybe, it says for love in your work prospects or for spiritual growth. Embrace an opportunity for love in your work prospects or for spiritual growth. Maybe they feel like you're going to start just looking elsewhere. Oh, did I say there was a storm before? Because like, yeah, look, there's a storm. That's so funny. But like, look, I feel like this is you because like, look, there's no storm. It's like shooting stars and she's like trying to catch them. It's like, I think they realize that you're in a different place than them. They see you as sort of like more stable. And I feel like maybe you'll meet somebody who's already got their shit straightened out or something like that. And I feel like that's what they're worried about and it's making them really upset. But again, they're trying, that's where that struggle to like let go and all will work out. But they're like, what if? But I mean, what if? It could happen if it's meant to. I don't know. But listen with your heart. You are listening, but need to hear with a loving heart. But this is how they're seeing you. Listen with your heart. I feel like they don't know if you're going to really understand what they're going through. They don't know if you're going to like think it's an excuse or if you're like compassionate enough to really like understand, or if you're just gonna kind of be like, oh, there's other fish in the sea, because like I see like fish again. I feel like that's really coming through, that they're really worried you're gonna meet somebody else. And maybe you're almost like thinking about that, because that whole heart in my heart thing, I don't know if I think that that's your person. I do think that they're trying to sort of like take a step back, pump the brakes while they figure things out, but I feel like the hardening is happening on your end, if I'm being honest. I feel like you feel like you've sacrificed a lot for this person. Like you try to keep a lot of things secret, like the secret admirer, someone has deeper feelings, like you try not to like push them or make them feel guilty for anything that like you're going through. I feel like you understand that they're human and things like that, but at the same time I think you get tired of it. It's been like a long road maybe, and you're just like, all right, like, are you kidding me? Like, we have give to receive, so maybe you feel like you've given, like, what am I gonna like receive, which is normal. Don't feel guilty about that, but it's just maybe bad timing. And I guess like if you do want to like kind of set your sights on something else, like, you have that right. Like, of course, I don't think this person would like hold it against you. I think they would be sad, but you know, that's on them, and you're free to do whatever you want. You know, so I don't know, maybe just explore, give yourself permission to do that if the opportunity presents, and just go with the flow yourself, you know, and just see what happens. Maybe you'll meet someone, maybe, you know, this person will kind of like figure shit out and come around, like, you know, I don't know. I guess just kind of, you have to get in the same sort of a vibe. But like, we had that whole thing about signs and synchronicities, so if you are seeing signs and synchronicities, like if that resonated with you and you feel like spirit is like saying like it's okay, like they're coming, like, you know, if you feel like you've been getting signs like that and you're willing to trust that, then by all means, like, trust that. But or maybe just try to be more open to signs, like ask spirit to give you a sign, like, is this like the right person? If I'm meant to meet someone else, can you just let them pop up, him or her, but let her pop up, like, whatever the case. So I don't know, just keep that in mind with the signs, especially if you've been seeing signs. If you've been seeing the number 29, because that came through twice here, so that could be a sign. February 9th, that could be a date. So, all right, let's see, what is your person, how are they seeing you right now? Stable. Yes, 100% they see you as more stable than them, and they think almost, again, it kind of comes back to this whole, like, I wouldn't even say unworthy thing, but it's almost like a thing of shit, like, I took too long and now they're going to meet someone who's already like at this point, like, I should have been here. I feel like they're like rushing, like a sense of urgency I'm getting, but like an anxiety, like I'm not going to get there in time, like, and I'm going to regret it down the road. Like, that's a big vibe here. Okay, what else? How are they seeing you guys, Pisces? Worrywart. Okay, so maybe they think that they like know you have feelings for them, and they're maybe thinking that you're, I don't know, just like thinking that their lack of action is like a sign that they don't care about you or something like that. Reserved. Okay, so maybe you're just, again, like with the secret admirer, like you're not trying to be all like out there with your feelings, even though if you're a Pisces, like you probably have a lot of them, but a very stable Pisces, good for you. Daredevil. Let's see what else. How are they seeing you? Immature. And bold. Okay, I feel like, honestly, like some of this stuff is like their own energy coming through with like immature and worrywart, because I feel like they feel inferior to you. I was really getting that, and then the stable energy kind of confirmed that. And I feel like, honestly, I almost said that when this came out, but I didn't. I feel like they're really worrying about you, and maybe they feel like they've been immature. They've kind of like, with Daredevil, immature and bold, like maybe they're trying to, they feel like they've just like made bad choices, kind of just like was like being led by like almost more of a fire energy than like an earth energy. And yeah, they have fire energy up there, like maybe because that could be like an immature energy or whatever. I feel like they almost like think, let me clarify, what is this immature energy for how they're seeing you? Giving. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like you're not immature. I feel like you're like the opposite. I feel like you're up there trying to observe your feelings and be more reserved and things like that. I feel like this is a mix of you and their energy coming through. I think they're thinking about the situation as a whole, like how both of your roles have played out, and they're seeing you as the stable person, and them as this like immature person, and they're like, ugh, like but there's something there that's like, there's like some commonality there, because between the two of you, because they're also seeing you and feeling that you're like in the same little wolf pack over here. Like, so, yeah, like with wolf, I always get like instincts and stuff, and their instincts are telling them that like you're one of my kind, but their mind is telling them like you're so much more mature than me, like you're so much this than me, like they feel like inferior to you, and they're trying to like kind of like sift through all of that. All right, so let's get some messages and see what they want to say to you. What do they love about you? Let's see. Pisces, what does your person love about you? What are they appreciating about you right now? The way you believe in the goodness of life after what you've been through is so inspiring. Love the way you laugh. You're such a hard worker. You have such an appetite for life. Your loyalty and dedication have really touched me. That's 2. I'll just take them. 8. Oh, it's like 3. Somehow you always know what to say. You have such a beautiful mind, and you're so pure, and you always try to be fair. Again, I don't think that they see you as immature. You always try to be fair. And I think they feel maybe like they're not fair to you, or they feel like it's not fair of them to like take this time for themselves, blah, blah. But I feel like, I don't know, it's fair. It's not fair for them not to, you know, they got to do what they got to do. I know I need to grow up. I just, yeah, they're the ones that feel, maybe not immature isn't the right word, but like, you know, less than somehow. It says, I want to kiss you more than I've ever wanted anything. Okay. This says, I've realized the only thing I've been fighting against this whole time is my own happiness. What else would Pisces person want to say? That's too much. I'll just take this one because it flipped. Half the time I'm terrified. Half the time I want to charge at you like a linebacker. I don't even know if linebackers charge. Like, I just like don't know where that came from when I made that card. Okay. What else do they want to say? I never meant to hurt you. I want to fix this, but your ferocity scares me. Love scares me. I allowed others to distort my perception of you. And I never met anyone who had the same heart as me. It blows my mind how caring and kind you are. Yes, that's that commonality that I was speaking of, where it's like, again, you have the same heart, the same sort of like personality. I'm awakening to the energetic bond between us. But there's also things in their mind that are telling them like that you're too good for them or something like that, or you're just at different places, like it's not compatible. Like their mind is kind of telling them a story, and it's like, honestly, your mind could tell you a lot of shit and you could believe it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, whether this person needs to like really take the time or if it's just fear, I can't really tell. I think they really do need this time, but they're also like, the fear is like making them doubt themselves and things like that, that they're even good enough for you in the first place. And it's like, it is scary, like when you're trying to move forward with things like that and you really care about somebody. I mean, they feel like you have the same heart as them, like you're really like somebody that they could connect with or whatever, like on a lot of different levels. Mentally, they think you're funny, they think you're a hard worker, loyal, dedicated, like good speaker here, like you're a good person, positive, look on the bright side, but still like have an appetite for life, even though you've clearly been through some shit here. You know, and it's a good package. And you probably see them in a similar way. You could probably sit here and tell me a million things about them that you love, you know, but I'm sure there's been times where you've almost felt like you had to like walk away from this, sabotage it or whatever. Like, you know, it happens. Like the voice comes in your head and it's like very strong, and it's like, just like, no, like, I don't know, like something I always do is like block people, like unfriend them or whatever on various shit. Like it's so strong, like the compulsion like pops up even if you're gonna go just hang out with them and it's supposed to be something fun. It's like you have to stop yourself, like, you know, and it's like you have to, like, again, maybe that's what you're doing, observe your feelings. Maybe they did something like that, like blew you off or something, and you wanted to like block them. That was like an old kind of pattern, like a sabotagey thing, but you're trying to just like work through this shit, you know what I'm saying? Have compassion, like, again, understand that they're just human, you're just human, like, and be more understanding and stuff like that. If they've like pulled back their energy recently or something, with that, pump the brakes. But it's like maybe you felt like you, with the heart in, yes, heart in my heart, like you just felt like maybe that's how you're feeling right now, like you just want to put a block up. And that's, listen, if that's what you want to do, you can do it, but understand that could just be fear talking, saying like, hey, like, oh my God, like, I really like this person. It would hurt so bad if they rejected me again. Like maybe I should just, or just, you know, for the first time, maybe I should just do it first. Maybe I should just like eliminate the possibility for that and like block them on everything. Like, you know, it's like a defense mechanism. And I feel like you're trying to learn things like that about yourself and your more basic instincts over here. So I feel like, you know, that's good though. And like your person's going to hopefully be learning how to do that too, but it is a process and it takes time. So we're going to get some advice for you. What is spirit? Oh, Rings of Time. Number 44. Could be another synchronicity for you, but let's see what it says. Okay. Divine timing is granted to us as a gift. Sometimes if we want to be further ahead than where we are, that gift can seem like a restriction rather than a generous holding, much like traffic that moves systematically so that not only one car but many can reach their destination according to greater harmony and alignment. We are like individual cars that must sometimes accept red lights and at other times can flow swiftly through many green lights. I like this car analogy with pump the brakes. Thank you. It is just this way, this systematic flow of divine energy through human manifestation. Your spiritual maturation is happening perfectly. There is no need to bother yourself about timing. When doors open, walk through. When there appear to be no such openings, rest and reflect. The rings of time serve you, beloved. This oracle brings you a message that the divine is completely responsible for the timing of every event, opportunity, and happening of grace in your life. All you need to do is live your life. Everything else is taken care of for you now. This applies to all of your plans and the unfolding of all your relationships. Let it all breathe and let the divine happen as it will. Beautiful. Yeah, trust divine timing, trust the signs. Like maybe they're just sending you the signs to be like, we know, like it's a coming. Might be like a while, but it's a coming. Or I don't know, however you're interpreting them. Like, you know, like use your intuition. It's a good practice. Don't think they mean anything. They could just be a little gentle like nudge of like happiness, of hope, of whatever, you know. Like I used to always try to like figure out the sign, like what does this mean? Like I saw this blah 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 like 5 times today, like why are you sending me signs? Like it can make you go crazy. Like don't let it do that. Just like be like, oh, thank you when you see a little sign, and keep it moving, keep living your life, you know, keep grounding, get back to basics. Okay. All right, guys, I think we're going to leave it there. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have a good day or night wherever you are, and I'll catch you in the next reading. Okay, bye.